And here we are. So let's get into the Q&A. And again, thank you everybody for taking your time being here with us today. I really hope that you've enjoyed this as much as I have. So I forgot to mention that we are doing another event next week for your referral partners. So basically the similar style of content that you got today, we are presenting again next Friday for your referral partners. So keep an eye on your email. We're going to send out a link that you can send to your referral partners so that you can invite them to next week's event. And then again, this is just a great way for you to build the relationship with your referral partners in your marketplace. It's a free resource and tool for you to give out for free to build that relationship and work on generating more business with those partners in the new year. So make sure when you see that email come out, you take advantage of that. Our first question from Dave. Dave says, I may not be able to stay for the full Q&A. Can you send me a copy of the recording? So Dave, great question. We get this one every month. And the way that it works is your First National account representative will have the link to the recordings. We're going to email it out after the event, and that recording will stay up for roughly 48 hours, pretty much for the weekend. Those recordings will be up. If you want access to them after that time period, you have to reach out to your First National account manager, and they will send you a link where you can get access to these webinars, plus all the webinars that we've done previously. We've put together a library of all of the content and all of the resources that we've compiled for you to help you in your business. So you get access to all of that as well when you reach out to your First National account managers. So they'll give you that content that doesn't come directly from me. Okay. Wow, we have got a ton of questions coming in here, so we're just gonna hop right in here. So the first question from Michael: what was your Facebook business page address again? Michael, it's cwjstone.com/Facebook is the easier one to remember. So cwjstone.com/Facebook. And then for your account representative, feel free to just email them, reach out. It's great to connect with them that way, but make sure you connect with your account manager as well. From Natalie. Natalie asks, is it possible to post one quiz on Facebook and the same quiz on Twitter by one move? So yes, we hadn't got into the syndication part of the event yet. I think when you ask that question. So absolutely, you can go into either HootSuite or Buffer and use either of those tools to pre-schedule that content. You can post the images right in there, set it for when you want it to get sent out, click that post button, and make sure you select the service that you want it to go out on, and it will post out on all of the different social networks for you. And makes it very easy, saves you a ton of time. Hope that helps answer that question for you. From Robbie. Robbie asks, is this all supposed to be done on your Facebook business page or on your personal page? So that is a very good question, because it opens up the conversation of, should you be just marketing on your Facebook business page, or should you be using your personal social media accounts as well? I am in the camp that it is a good idea for you to be marketing your business using your personal profile as well. So any past clients and customers and people that are in your center of influence, connect with those people using your personal profile, because really your past clients really are your friends, right? And in the second webinar that we did in the First National series, I show you how to go into your personal account and create a list and put those people in that list so that you can make sure that you know what content they're able to see on your Facebook. So when you're doing your promotional content and your stories of transformation and posting your testimonials, that good content that's going to drive business for you, I recommend posting it on both your personal profile and your business profile. And if you take a look at what I do on social media, I do the same thing. So anytime we have a promotion going out or something that I think that that everybody would be interested in, that goes on my personal account as well. So hopefully that helps clarify the direction of your marketing. I certainly think that it should be done on both. From Michelle. Michelle says, so you don't recommend adding Facebook through HootSuite? And the answer to that question is yes, absolutely. So if you're in a time crunch and you need to get it done quickly, you can go ahead and use HootSuite or Buffer to post out that content. But I recommend everything that you do on Facebook, you log into Facebook and post it organically there, because study after study after study has shown that when you do that, you are rewarded with more reach on your Facebook page. So it's certainly worth it to put the extra effort in. Now, your LinkedIn, your Twitter, all of the other social media networks, go ahead and use those syndication tools. They work fantastic. Thank you for the question. From Leanne. Leanne, nice to see you here. Can you advise what kind of costs are involved with Buffer and HootSuite? The free trials aren't a limited time thing on those services. So you can sign up for the HootSuite trial, which gives you access to 5 accounts, and you can continually run that trial. It's not like in 30 days you lose access to everything. So you can continue to use that service over time. And if you want to upgrade to the advanced features, there's, I believe, different pricing options. I'm not sure how much we invest in those tools on a monthly basis. So I don't know the pricing for you, but I'm sure hootsuite.com, they'll have the link to the pricing right there on the front. Same thing with Buffer. I think they're both very cost effective. So great question, Leanne, and thank you for that. Okay, so Natalie, that's a repeat of the earlier question. Hope you enjoyed the answer. From Seema. Seema asks, how do I find people who have engaged on my business page? So in order to find that information, you go into the admin panel on your Facebook page. And what I can't show you specifically, but if you go into your Facebook business page, there's that admin panel that comes up at the top. And when you click on there, it'll take you in, and then down the left-hand side, there will be a menu. Somewhere on that menu will be an option that basically says timeline review. If you click on there, you can see all of the activity that has gone out and has come into your Facebook business page. So you get to see, you know, people that have liked your content, people that have commented and shared. So you can see actually who's interacting and getting social with your content. The other way, just to look at direct messages, when you log in as your Facebook business page, so you log into Facebook and there's that arrow in the top right-hand corner, you click on there and then you select your business page. The menu bar up at the top essentially gives you all the same options as your personal account. So you can just click on messages and see all the direct messages that have been sent to your business page as well. The examples that I showed you in the slide presentation, that's where most of those were taken from, people that had actually direct messaged the Facebook page to get more information. That tends to be how the more quality leads will come through that funnel. They'll see a post that you put on Facebook, they'll engage with it, but the actual communication about the questions that they have about mortgages will come in the form of a private message through either your personal account or your business page. So that's how you find the engagement and how people have engaged with your page. Hopefully that answers your question. Scott asks, is there a webinar available as a replay? Scott, we've already covered that. Yes, you'll get a link. It's up for 48 hours, and then reach out to your First National account representative. And there's a nice little bonus in there to you because we've got the library that's available to you. Same thing with Robbie. The access to the previous webinars is done through your account manager. Lindsay, thank you very much for the kind words and the nice feedback. That was great. It was great having you here as well. Shaquille, awesome. Thank you for the feedback. Says, thank you very much for the information. It was very helpful. A lot of people, I think, really like the 30-minute format. It's kind of a lightning round for me, which is fantastic. It gets you lots of great content in a short period of time. Now, there is also going to be in the email that you get after the event a survey where you can give us your feedback about the events, how you've enjoyed them, ways that we can make them better. So when you see that survey link come out, please give us your honest feedback on how these events are going, because it just helps us get better for you and provide you even more content, which, I mean, that's just a win-win for everybody, isn't it? So from Vince, can we obtain the schedule that you present for posting? So I don't give out the slides from the webinars, but what you can do is when you get access to the recording, you can just skip through on the recording to that point and take a screenshot using Skitch, S-K-I-T-C-H, which allows you to take screenshots of what's happening on your computer screen. Don't take any screenshots of this right here, but definitely that's how you can get access to that slide. So hopefully that that works, and hope all is well. This is a great question from Lauren. Lauren says, as a new mortgage broker, what type of content should I be looking for to draw people to me? So in content creation with social media, it's important to understand that many times, just like we said, that one post that's going to generate the activity for you is going to be a testimonial or a story of transformation that comes from one of your past clients. But you can't just post that, right? You really, I mean, even once a week, you need to get creative with how you create that content. So when people see what you post on social media and they're interested in buying a house, or they're interested in getting a mortgage, they see your information that shows up, they're going to show up on your timeline, and they're essentially going to creep you. And what they do is look through the history of everything that you've put on your social media account in a very short period of time. And it's important to recognize that, because in putting your content online, you have to think of it like a storyboard. And when somebody is deciding whether or not they're going to do business with you, they're going to get the whole picture in a very short period of time. So as you build your content out, make sure that it's consistent, because they need to see the consistency, but also that you maintain a stream of communication towards the specific style of client that you're looking to bring into your business. So if we take the example of, let's say, maybe an investor, right? You've got a mortgage client that's an investor, and they're looking at, buying rental properties or whatever, right? The information that you post out on your social media accounts should align with that person's interests, right? So you want to post information about, what rental rates are in the city on average. Anytime the local paper puts out an article on, what's happening with landlords. So I'm from Guelph, Ontario, Canada, which is a university town. And at least, every couple of months, a story comes out about how the university and landlords are, communicating with each other about what's happening in the housing market. That would be great content. So keep an eye on the specifics of your marketplace and who you want to do business with, and make your Facebook page interesting to that specific person. So don't just talk about rates. Talk about the specifics of finance to the person that you're trying to attract in your business. Hopefully that makes sense and helps you with a little bit of your content creation. And another way to leverage that is to, again, the picture of the brain, put your own viewpoint into the marketplace, establishing yourself as a thought leader and as somebody that is passionate about what you do. The more content that you create on your own and that person can digest when they're deciding whether or not they're going to do business with you, helps you close that transaction as well. And that goes for all of us here in the business, whether you've been in the business a year or 10 years, your clients still want to know what you have to say about the industry and what's going on. So to continue on, because we still got lots of questions. Axel, no, that we do not give out access to the slides from the event. So here, just one second. From Caroline. Caroline asks, is one post per day enough? And the answer to that question is yes. Obviously, if you find more than one thing a day that you want to interact with, go right ahead. it's funny that you ask that way, because most of the Q&A that I get, or people that we have in the Done For You program, they'll say, wait, you want to post once a day? That seems like a lot of content for me. And the reason why our schedule is once a day is because, again, studies have shown that when you feed the social media engines on a daily basis, they reward you again with a little bit more distribution of your content. So once a day is kind of the sweet spot. And as you find more content than that, feel free to share it out. But yes, once a day is plenty in order to make sure that you've got that strong feed of information for people to digest when they're researching you. And thank you for the question. From Charlene. Okay, so asking about the recordings again. I think I've answered that enough. Yes, Kim, there is a recording that will go out. It's up for 48 hours. From David. David asks, do you post business content on your regular Facebook page or just your Facebook business page? So again, the way that I keep those two worlds, all of the marketing and advertising and attraction of new clients and customers into your business is done using your business page. So when you're marketing and advertising, running ads on Facebook and putting out posts that are designed to generate clients and customers, that all happens on your business page. Think of that as a place to put new leads, to keep them warm, aggregate that relationship, build the know, like, and trust with you and your brand. It's the place where they can go and see the testimonials from your past clients and customers. And when they like your business page, that essentially gives you the opportunity to start getting your information into their newsfeed. So that's the marketing and advertising side of your Facebook life, essentially. On the personal side, you've got past clients, people that you've already done business with, who you still want to keep educated about the mortgage process, and that you know what's happening in your business, and that you're open to referrals and want referrals. And also adding a little bit of, here's who I am. This is my personal life. I'm not just a mortgage broker. I'm also, whatever it is that you are. Me, I'm really big on family. So a lot of the posts on my account are about my family or about nerdy stuff, right? So a lot of my clients and customers get to see that side of me because they're in that inner circle in my personal account. So once somebody does business from your business page, they get to essentially upgrade or move over to be a friend on your personal Facebook business page. That all being said, people can be in both. You can have a personal friend on Facebook that also likes your business page and gets to see both of those. So that's how I do it in my business. I know a lot of people don't like to share their personal life with people that are in the business thing, and it's ultimately a personal decision that you get to make because it's your Facebook and you can do whatever you want with it. So all I recommend is that you use it to get people to know, like, and trust you, and make sure that you remind them on a regular basis that you're open to referrals to help grow your business, because sometimes people forget, and normally when we run those activation campaigns, we see an influx of people that could be referring deals that weren't, and when we activate them, they do. So it works to remind your database that you're in the business of referrals. From Nicole. Nicole says, when I click on the post button on Facebook, I don't have an option to make a scheduled post. So Nicole, that option is only available on your business page. So make sure that you're logged in as your business page, not your personal page. Hopefully that will help you out. Great training, Chris. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Absolutely. Thank you, Judy. Some nice kudos for First National in here. Very nice. Axel, no, we won't be giving out copies of the slides. From Kip. Kip asks, if you schedule a post on Facebook to maximize exposure, can I use HootSuite to syndicate the post from Facebook to my other networks? What would that look like? So Kip, that's kind of duplicating your efforts, right? So you just take the post on Facebook and you can like copy and paste it. So highlight it, copy, open up your HootSuite account, paste it, and then inside your HootSuite account, click on your LinkedIn profile, your Google Plus profile, your Twitter profile, click post, and that way it's on Facebook and it goes out to all of your other networks. So you don't have to worry about using the tool to syndicate it from Facebook to all of the other ones. You can just post it on Facebook, copy, paste, and then syndicate it out to the rest of them. Hopefully that helps. But good thinking. So from Gary, is it possible to schedule a post on a Facebook profile page? The answer to that question is no, not right now. I know there has been talk about adding that feature, but right now it is not available. That being said, if you're using HootSuite or Buffer, both of those tools have the ability to post to your personal profiles for you. So if you have a post that you want to schedule on your personal account, use HootSuite and Buffer app. That organic posting just on Facebook relates more to the Facebook business page than it does your personal profile. So, and again, thanks for the question. But know that anytime that you post that information out there, it comes with that little tag that says posted by HootSuite or posted by Buffer. People get to see that you've used an automated tool to set that posting. So if you're trying to use it to make it seem like a real-time conversation that's happening, just know that people can see that it's a pre-scheduled post that's going out on your personal profile. So Gary, hopefully that's helpful. From Kareen, Kareen says, Hootsuite, you mentioned that you started with a free trial. How long does that last and what's the cost to continue? Awesome question. So yeah, Hootsuite, it's an ongoing trial. It doesn't expire, and it really is great. For most people that we have using the service, it's enough to use the free trial and not upgrade to the additional services. That being said, the upgraded features on Hootsuite are fantastic. It's a fantastic piece of software. From Susie, this was my first time attending one of your sessions. I found this very helpful. I've yet to set up and establish many of my social media links. Will you be going through Facebook, Twitter, Google+, etc. again? So my suggestion is that you reach out to your First National representative and with a nice pretty please, ask for access to the link that has the recordings on it. With that information, you've got 8 weeks, or essentially 8 sessions that we've done previously that walk you through. I mean, we go through Google and how to set up the ratings, reviews, and testimonials so that you increase your rank on Google. We go through your Facebook personal profile and how to use that to generate business. We do Facebook business pages. We did LinkedIn. We did Twitter. So you've got a plethora of incredible training. If that sounds weird, me saying it, but from the feedback that we've gotten, people really enjoy the training, and I think that you're going to have a very similar experience. So reach out to your First National representative and thank them for the value that they're bringing to the marketplace. From Terry, yes, after the Q&A is over, this is finished. There's no additional slide presentation after this one. From Bev, we've kind of already covered that. Hopefully that's okay. What is the link to find the alerts again? So if you go to Google and just type in Google Alerts, that will take you to the Google Alerts service, and it will log you in right on that page that I showed you in the screenshot, where you type in at the top, and then it alerts you to those keywords. So Anne, great question. Nice to see you on here. My goodness, we have got a lot of questions. So we'll just scan through here. From Wayne. Wayne asks, does HootSuite have access to my database when I sign up to use the app? The answer to that question is no. Anytime any type of service wants access to your database, certainly you have to be the one that uploads it into the service. So they can't scrape it from your computer. So you're safe there. The only way that HootSuite can get access to your database is to ask you for it, and essentially you upload it. So you're safe there. From Jonathan. So how do we log into Facebook with our Facebook business page? I do not know how to get a login and password for a business page and have always logged in through your personal profile. Okay, so yeah, that's how you do it. You log into your personal Facebook profile, go up in the top right-hand corner, click that down arrow, and then select your business page, and Facebook will log you in as your business page. You always have to log in to Facebook personally, even to access the business tools and log in as your business page. So Jonathan, you got it. You're on the right track. Terry says, I've been told that you're better off just having a personal Facebook page and not to bother with a business page. Your opinion? My opinion is false. I believe that you need a business page, and allow me to support my opinion. Facebook business pages allow you the opportunity to advertise on Facebook. And Facebook advertising is, in my opinion, one of the most powerful advertising options that we as marketers and advertisers have ever been given access to. And your ability to create a tribe of people that are passionate about your business, and it sounds weird to talk about people passionate about your mortgage business, but it's true. When you help somebody through a transaction as big as the ones that we have, they really do become fans of yours and want to promote your business. So you can advertise and get just a person from your marketplace that's looked at real estate in the last 60 days online and show an advertisement in just that person's newsfeed. You can target them by age, by demographic, by the pages that they like. It's unbelievable the targeting of the advertisement that you can do on Facebook, and you have to have a business page to get access to that. Second to that are ratings, reviews, and testimonials. So you can't get testimonials on your personal Facebook profile, just on your business page. Those alone, and the power of people to be able to go to your business page, leave you a review, and have that show up to all of their friends, as well as have that review be indexed, so that when Facebook sees somebody in your local market talking about mortgages with their friends, they can show your business page to that person along with the testimonial from the person that they know. It's a brave new world in the world of advertising with social proof. And off the top of my head, I can't remember the quote from Mark Zuckerberg, but he basically calls a testimonial from somebody online the holy grail of marketing and advertising. And certainly their service is taking advantage of that. We've seen great results using it for our clients and customers, and I highly recommend that you rethink potentially your opinion on the personal versus business page. Again, your business page, great for generating new clients and customers. Your personal page is great for keeping relationships with old clients and customers, keeping yourself top of mind, and generating more referrals from those people. So hopefully that helps. And Terry, if you disagree, feel free to leave a comment, and I'm happy to pick up the conversation with you later. So John asks, you mentioned that you're penalized on Facebook when you have a service auto post for you. Is it the same if we use your done for you service, or have you figured out a way around this? So John, yeah, our social media managers post organically on your social media profiles for you. So your Facebook account, we log into your Facebook account and post right on your Facebook account. There isn't a way around that other than to do the physical work. It's the same thing when we go out and we network with your database. So your past clients, when we go out and like and share and comment on their content, we actually have to go on Facebook, look at your client's account and pick content to like so that you're top of mind on a regular basis. Same thing with your referral partners. When we go out and we're actively engaging you with referral partners, that's us on Facebook doing the physical work. It's why we have so few clients for each account manager, because the work volume that we do for the individual client is intensive. So we really only can take so many people per account manager that we have. Great question. From Robbie, do you recommend creating a video explaining the story of transformation rather than posting the story itself? Absolutely. I think Robbie attended our session last month on video marketing, which is awesome. Yeah, absolutely. It's great to get those videos out there. many of you saw the video that we produced to announce this month's webinar, and we had the largest registration we have ever had for any of our webinars yet. And I think that the video had a little bit to do with driving the traffic to get that done. So thanks for that. From Zach. Do you have a breakdown of what you would look at charging for running a full Facebook and social media management campaign for a mortgage lender? Zach, so you would want to reach out to your First National representative because they've got a great opportunity for you with pricing, where people just through First National have a special program. So I would reach out to them. Some kudos from Arash, thank you very much, and also to First National, you're absolutely welcome. From Jeff, and we're to all of you that have asked questions, it looks like we've still got about 25 or 30 to go through here. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to shut it down just because of our time constraints, but I'll answer this last question, and then for those of you that have asked questions, I'll respond to them all via email. So I'll get back to all of you. You will get answers to all of your questions, but we'll take the last question here and then keep going. So from Jeff, what are your thoughts on paid advertising on Facebook? I am a huge fan of Facebook ads, and we run them for our business every day, and we run them in our clients' business every day. It's a great way to generate high quality prospects that are interested in what you've got. They're also a great branding opportunity. I'm a direct response advertiser, so I always like to see, click, conversion, cost, style analysis. But if you just want to become the mortgage broker and you're looking to put a billboard in front of everybody that exists in your marketplace, it's a very cost-effective way to do that. I mean, we saw on last month's event, we had the statistics as to how much time people spend actually on Facebook and on their smartphones. It's like the average user spends 32 minutes a day on Facebook on their phone if they have a smartphone with Facebook on it. It's ridiculous the amount of viewership that you can get. And right now, Facebook still really hasn't ramped up the costs on their advertising in comparison to Google. And it's a great way to get in front of your audience very cost effectively. So I'm a huge fan of Facebook ads. And I can't stop myself. Well, let's do one more question, okay? This is from Sarah. Sarah says, hi, Chris, thanks so much for your help. Where's the best place to get content for Monday motivation, quotes, pictures, etc.? Sarah, I'm a big fan of Facebook. So if you just go to Facebook, log in as your business page, go up to the top and type in motivation, there's lots of profiles out there, and all they do is post motivational quotes. So, like 2 or 3 of the top ones that are the most popular, because the community's kind of figured out whether or not the content's good or not, and then just scroll through their newsfeed whenever you're looking for motivational content and hit the share button, and away you go. So that's a simple way to go out and find that motivational content. Google, also a great resource. Make sure that when you're using Google to search for images like that, that you go into the search function at the top, where it says like Google search results, photos, videos, and then there's like that little more button. You can search for images that aren't licensed, so that you can make sure that you can actually take the photo and post it on social media without getting in trouble. You got to make sure that that's all good. So hopefully that helps. Awesome. So that's it. I got to stop. We're 6 minutes past 3 o'clock, and thank you so much for spending your time here with me today. A big thank you to First National again for putting this whole event on for us. Make sure you reach out to your account manager to get access to the webinar recordings, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next month. So from me and my family here to you and your family there, much love, and I'll see you soon.